Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're back here with my little Nye today. I filmed a video a while ago about stuff that you need for newborn. Yeah. And a lot of people messaged me and said they found it really helpful. So I thought I would do one on things you need to get prepped sort of for birth, for hospital. So I thought I would share what I found useful because there were some other things that weren't on the list that I had that people have recommended me. So first of all, my main sort of concern was that the list looks ridiculous, like a ridiculous amount of stuff. You might only use a bit of it or you might use all of it like I did. And actually I wish I took more and we ended up having to go home to get stuff. So you never know what you're gonna need. My second worry was actually what I take it in, which sounds ridiculous. But I was like, oh, well, if I take a suitcase, which is what you would need for the recommended amount of stuff you take, I was like, I can't go to hospital with a suitcase. My boyfriend was like, oh, don't be silly, like, obviously take a suitcase. And thank God we did, because actually it was the most organised way of doing it. So number one tip, I would say take a bigger bag than you need, because you don't want to be fumbling about for things. And so we took a suitcase. One side was mine and my partner's stuff, other side was baby stuff. You're going to have your time before you have the baby, you're going to have the baby, and then the time afterwards. So you don't know how long either of those times are going to be, but you need to be comfortable at all times. And it's better to take more than less. So let's stick with what you need beforehand. So your birth plan or your hospital notes, you need, obviously it's got everything written in it, okay? Then you need to think about what you're going to wear during labour. When you go in, what you're going to wear during it. So I left an outfit out on top that if I went into labour beforehand, I could just change into it and I knew I'd be comfy. So I wore joggers and a little vest top. It was summer. Something like a big t-shirt like this, something like that. I took like 3 of these and I used all of them. Where's Nye gone? Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Sort of pass the time if you don't know how long you're going to wait for labour. So like I was induced, you need something to pass the time. We just took an iPad and earphones. A lot of people are advised to take chapstick. Probably couldn't have even told you I had lips by the end of it. Never mind, put chapstick on them. Socks. I suppose if it's winter, definitely socks, because you can get really cold. I did take a water spray, because so that's like, you know, most of the easiest bit, if you see what I mean, out the way. You're going to have the baby. If you've got any necessary things that you want to take sort of for labour, if you've got birthing balls, anything like that, take those. If you're doing hypnobirthing, there's certain things that they'll tell you to take. Like candles or whatever, music, whatever makes you comfortable. I took those, I didn't use them, but some people will, so you've got to think about what you want to take and what you don't. Yeah, what I did use though is the diffuser. I had lavender oil in it, and are you right there? I had lavender oil in it, and you know, like the smell of hospitals, it just took that away. So I was really happy we had that plugged in everywhere. What you've got to remember with a diffuser is you need one with a USB on it. So take like a power bank or something so you can plug it in, because not everywhere will allow you to plug stuff in. So we've got to the point where you've had the baby. So what do you need? You need some of these horrendous things, but you will go through so many of these. These are like Maxi Pads. You go through so many of these. Obviously, if you're having a cesarean, things will be slightly different. These really upset my life when I had to buy these. These are the ugliest knickers you'll ever see. But I ended up buying about 4 packs of them because that's all I wanted to wear, because they were so comfy after you have a baby. So as much as I hate them, I did secretly love them. No, you don't really want to play with that, no. You need to take some sort of nursing bra or comfortable bras. So I bought nursing bras. I hated them. I hated wearing them. I hated every single minute I had it on. It was so uncomfortable. I probably had ones that weren't right for me because people wear them all the time all around the world, and it's absolutely fine. So make sure you find ones that are comfortable, you feel comfortable in, and yeah, you need those basically. But what I did, because I didn't like them, was I used just loads of these like comfy sports bras. Just as easy to take down, put off when you need it if you're going to breastfeed. So you need those. You need breast pads. So they're literally just a circle that goes in your bra, because when your milk comes in, it will literally, it's here, there and everywhere, and it can easily go onto your clothes, onto everything. It just keeps it nice and neat, and yeah, you need those. You go through quite a lot of them, I got individually packaged ones, which I actually found really annoying, but they were handy to put in like nappy bags and stuff. But at first I found them really annoying because you have to undo everything to get them out. You need to take a wash bag with some toiletries in it. The first time you can have a shower after you've given birth is probably the best shower you'll ever have in your entire life, unless you've ever been like backpacking around the desert for about 2 weeks. It is like heaven. So, oi, don't put that in your mouth. Obviously toothbrush, hairbrush, anything like that, creams, moisturisers, take those. So toiletries, clean towel, that's your towel, like give it a bit of a special treatment, get some nice laundry detergent, anything that's going to make you feel nice, you need. So get some nice shower gel. What I did also pack was a USB fan. That was really handy because it was so hot. Obviously if it's winter or you don't get hot, you might not need that. Right, now after you've given birth, if you're going to breastfeed, then you need something open front. So, no. You need something open front. So something like this, if it's winter, or something cooler than this in summer, but buttons down the front because you can get to it easy. You're going to have guests, and if you're going to breastfeed, then it just makes you feel a little bit more comfortable than having to like pull your whole top up and your bra down and all that. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, wasn't it, to have you? What I also took was obviously comfy bottoms. If you have a cesarean, you're probably going to want something more like a dress or like a comfy, you know, like nightie, something like that. I took a pair of, you know, like the cheap flip-flops that are literally like £1 for a Primark. I took a pair of those because then, believe me, you are just going to want to chuck them because they've been on hospital floors. Probably a dressing gown if it's cold. It's oddly attached to this sanitary pad. Yeah, do you like it? You little weirdo. Obviously you need your phone, charger, because you're going to take like 10,000 pictures. Everybody's going to be ringing you, texting you, so you need a charger. What I took that I'm so glad I took was pillows. So we took 2 pillows, like own pillows, pillowcases that you can really put on a hot wash afterwards. They smell like home, like they're comfy. And actually we were in there for a week, so thank God we took those pillows because we both used them. A TENS machine, if you're going to use one of those, that helps with the pain. And obviously any medications that you normally take. Something that my friend told me to get is a regular bird. If you tear, it is really stingy afterwards. And when I say really stingy, it's like you don't want to go to the wee. So there's 2 things. There are spritz for bits that you can get. I'll put the link underneath. I think in America, places like you can actually get like an anaesthetic spray, which I would have dreamed of at the time. I wish I would have got that. What my friend said to get was some witch hazel. So I got witch hazel and some essential oils. I think it was lavender. Tea tree? Is it tea tree? I'll have to check, but I'll put it underneath. And you put them on your sanitary towel and obviously in your knickers, and it is the most amazing feeling because it's just like, oh, it's a bit of break from the sting. So yeah, you also need to take an outfit for going home in, something really comfortable. I took like a jersey maxi dress because it was summer, but if it's winter, I don't know, something that's equally as comfortable that doesn't rub on any areas that hurt. So either cesarean, your tummy, or down below. So you need to think about taking stuff for your partner if you've got a birthing partner, snacks and drinks if you can. You need to take like a towel, change of clothes, pants, socks. You don't need a lot, but you just need stuff that they can keep going. Again, they can go backwards and forwards, but at the time you really don't want them to leave. Anything that they can have to make them comfortable as well, obviously. You love that, don't you? Obviously, you've got to think about what you need to take for your baby. So number 1, you need to take your car seat. Even if you haven't got a car and you're taking a taxi, you have to have your car seat. It won't let you leave with your baby without a car seat. You need to take something to dress them in that's appropriate for the weather. So when I was born, it was August. It was really hot. We had short sleeve bodysuits and vests, long sleeve like bodysuits, you know, like the sleep suits. You need sleep suits, a blanket, a baby blanket, of course. The cellular ones are really good. If you're going to swaddle, take a swaddling blanket too. You need scratch mittens if you want to take scratch mittens because the babies scratch themselves. You need to take loads of muslins because you go through them like anything. Nappies. Now I read something, obviously, like I said, that they said, oh, you can take 68 nappies. I was thinking, no, you don't need to take 68 nappies. In our case, we did need to take 68 nappies. but I still stand by the fact you don't need to take that many. You're going to go through maybe like 10, 12 in a day. So maybe take like a pack of 20, 24 or something like that. People can get them for you, and there's normally a shop in the hospital as well. So gonna bottle feed, you need to take some of the bottles or the ready-made bottles. There's normally sterilisers in the labour unit, but take those. A pram suit if it's cold. Really? Is that what you want to wear? Oh, yeah, okay. And what you need to take is a going home outfit. So just something nice because you're going to take loads of pictures. So a nice going home outfit. And that's pretty much what you need. So say, I hope that helps, because you're going to have one of me soon. If I've left anything off, I'll put it underneath. And I'll put a little thing here. Say bye. Yeah.